Good afternoon. It's 12 degrees and partly cloudy in Kelowna shortly after 4 p.m. ahead of the Easter long weekend. I'm Josh Duncan, and this is what the Kelowna Now newsroom is following today. Police remain at the scene of Wednesday's serious incident near Reed's Corner, but remain tight-lipped about exactly what went down. Corporal Michael Gauthier told Kelowna Now's Kent Mulgat that they can't provide or confirm any details right now. Workers in neighboring businesses were either locked down or evacuated while the massive police presence descended on the Adventures Truck building on Adams Road Wednesday afternoon. Adding to the drama was a fire that erupted in the building during the response, which is the reason why safety concerns persist about investigators going inside. Workers inside nearby businesses described it as a nerve-wracking afternoon, and there is belief that there may be people dead inside of the building. The RCMP, however, refusing to confirm that detail. Water service has been restored in Lake Country after a significant waterline break this morning. It happened on Clement Road in Winfield around 5:45 a.m. Crews attended the scene immediately and shut down water to the area. Now that it's fixed, the District of Lake Country says water quality advisories were hand-delivered to properties in the affected area this afternoon. Mounties have dismantled a covert lab on a Beaverdale property which was believed to be producing shatter. The RCMP explained that shatter is a chemically concentrated extract from cannabis. The search warrant was executed on Wednesday and required assistance from several agencies due to the hazardous nature of the property. That's according to police. The investigation ongoing and officers still gathering evidence at the scene. People may be calling for it to be put into service during wildfire season, but the Hawaii Martin Mars water bomber is going somewhere else. The province announced today that the massive water bomber will be enshrined in the BC Aviation Museum to ensure its story can be shared for generations to come. Its journey from Port Alberni to the museum at Victoria International Airport is expected to happen before the end of the year, but it will be a multi-phase project. The province will be providing $250,000 in one-time funding to the museum to help establish a new wildfire aviation exhibit that will center around the Martin Mars bomber. The wine departments at Save-On Foods grocery stores will begin to sell wines that are not produced in BC. It will start with just 6% of shelf space set aside for out-of-province wines, but that number could grow as BC wineries grapple with the possibility of lackluster grape crops. Wine Growers British Columbia CEO Miles Proden said the move is in recognition of the short grape crop and is being done through an amendment of their agreement with Pattison Food Group, Save-On's parent company. This year's January cold snap damaged the buds on grapevines to the point where there could be no grape crop in the fall and a shortage of BC wine starting in 2025. And finally, wrapping up in sports, 5 former West Kelowna Warriors players will be gunning for an NCAA title over the coming days. That includes Luke Devlin at Cornell, Felix Trudeau at Maine, Charles Alexis Legault at Quinnipiac, Levi Stelber at Michigan Tech, and Carter Wilkie at the Rochester Institute of Technology. The NCAA playoffs get underway with regionals starting today and will be played over the next 3 weeks until a national champion is crowned on April 13th. The Warriors, meanwhile, will finish up their regular season this weekend before entering the playoffs in April as one of the favorites to make a push for a title. You can read more about those stories and plenty others over at KelownaNow.com. Unfortunately, both myself and Corvin Vasky are away over the coming days, which means these afternoon news updates will go on pause until next Thursday. We'll chat with you then. Have a great long weekend.